Hello and welcome to Wrong Answers Only. In this channel, I like to ask questions about things and then postulate, theorize, ask questions, and probably get the wrong answers. In fact, all of the answers I try to give in this channel are the wrong answers, according to the narrative. And, it's up for you to decide who to believe. This channel obviously is for entertainment purposes only, educational purposes, and all the clips and maps and stuff I'm going to look at should be protected under the fair use policies on the internet. And I'm giving a commentary on all this stuff. So what we're looking at here is the Sunol Water Temple in Sunol, California. I discovered this place on a road trip. I pulled off on a side street and trying to find a gas station. Couldn't find a gas station, but I saw a weird sign that said Water Temple, and there was a sign going that way. And this is literally in the middle of nowhere, in the middle of California, the dry area, probably an hour, 2 hours away from San Jose, maybe an hour. I don't know. It's out there. And there's this ancient looking Greek columns, as we're seeing with this lovely video that somebody has recorded for us. I'll probably put all the links in the description. Yeah, Peter Forward. Probably the best footage on YouTube right now of the water temple. And I got really curious after discovering this water temple and started looking into it. And there's not much on it. It's pretty buried. And since COVID in 2020, it's been closed down. It was also closed down in 1989 after the Loma Prieta earthquake and renovated for, I don't know what they did, but it was closed for a while. It reopened in 2004. Sadly, I didn't know about this place until probably 2 years ago, or a year and a half ago, after I started watching John Levi videos. And actually, it's probably about a month after I got into this whole truther stuff. And I was driving by and I saw this crazy sign that said Water Temple, and we'll go on Google Earth in a moment after this video to go look at what I saw that kind of opened this. But there's Latin all over this place. There's Bible verses. The streams whereof shall make glad the city. Makes me wonder if, this really is the new world, or if this is the old world, repurposed, hidden in plain sight. Who knows? All right, we'll pause that, and I'm going to go to what I found in Sunol. All right, so here's California. Got San Francisco. We've got Northern Bay Area, Sacramento, San Jose, and this stretch of road between Mount Diablo and Monterey, Carmel. There's this freeway called 680 that goes through, and this is what I was driving on. And I just pulled off randomly. Where I lost it already. Up here. Pulled off to try to find a restroom at a gas station. Didn't end up finding a restroom. But I did end up driving. I think we pulled off on Pleasant Valley Road, somewhere up here. We came down, trying to find what was going on. And we get to this spot. And there's a sign that said Water Temple. Let me show you. I think it's right here. Could be wrong, but I'm pretty sure. Yeah, this is what I saw about a year and a half, 2 years ago. Coming south, we got to this stop sign here. And we're like, what the heck is this? This wasn't here. This is new. So it must have been early 2020 or something. And I see this. This is crazy. It's a fish, trident, some like Phoenician looking stuff. Who knows what was there? And this is literally in the middle of nowhere. Like there's no big city around here. I don't think this farm stand was there when I drove by, but it's just out in the middle of nowhere. And then you've got a water temple down there. So we drove by and looked through the gate. This gate was closed, and there's a water temple out there in the middle of nowhere. And it kind of started my whole quest for truth. I discovered Michelle Gibson, There's No Place Like Home, John Levi, Conspiracy RS, all these guys and gals, people making awesome truther videos. And I'm like, oh my goodness. Driving through California where I grew up, we got crazy old stuff here too. Look at this. This is amazing. Got like a carp fish on with like a serpent wrapping up a trident. And we've got grapes. I don't know what this is, but there was definitely something there. But we got grapes. There's got to be some kind of symbolism. But who knows how big this is? And the place itself is it's just magnificent. So we watched that other video earlier. I just want to highlight this one. Oops, not this one. This one, the Sunol Temple, then and now. If this is piquing your interest, go watch this video. Go watch this video on 1.75 speed. Go into this playback speed and you click it up to, I mean, you might even be able to watch it too, because it's an hour long. Cut it in half, you're good. But this is the drawings that have been restored that's on the inside of the water temple's dome roof. Dark-skinned natives. And I don't know. I think Michelle Gibson, if you watch her stuff, she would probably postulate these are the Moors. And we know the Moors were ancient civilization. I don't even know what to believe. Because it's possible that turn of the century, the American government and all these robber barons had super high technology. Who knows? But the whole mudflood theory, all that stuff is fascinating also. But this video, you're going to want to check out the Museum of San Ramon Valley. The crazy thing about this water temple that I haven't even mentioned yet is that it supplied water to the San Francisco Bay Area. So we can see on the map here, I've got it just paused, but I think the temple is around here somewhere. And there's also another water temple in San Mateo called the Puglas Water Temple. I think I got a picture here. This one is outside of Redwood City, and it's amazing. Rivers in the desert, like more biblical stuff. And there's a really good video that I have opened. Do I have opened? My Old Scary World. Recommend you check him out. He's another small truther channel. This video is fantastic. I was looking for information on this Sunol Water Temple, the one that we're looking at right now, and I couldn't find anything real. And then this guy, Old Scary World, he made an amazing video about the Puglas Water Temple in Redwood City area, California, and it's really well done. I recommend you check it out. And I'm pretty sure lots of what he says in his video could apply to the Sunol Water Temple because it's obvious they're connected. But that's a whole nother video, so go watch it. Here's some more drone footage by this guy who was playing with his drone. And he just is like doing tricks and stuff with his drone. So we're going to slow this down and actually get a better look here. See if we can get the quality. Yeah, we're already at 1080. Look at this. Straight shot. We haven't even talked about the dates yet. But this is supposed to be made in like the early 1900s. They covered up something here. No idea what's going on there. Now he's going to do another flip. And there's another view. So out over this way, you've got the coast. Inland, you've got Yosemite Valley, Central Valley, California. Looks like there's a creek of some sort here. There's also a subterranean access to the water temple area. And I'd love... Hope you're not going to lose your lunch here. This guy is showing off his drone skills. But, it's pretty crazy. Just want to make sure he's not going to do a flip on us again. Check this out. Like, they're going to build this in 1900 when California is being settled by horse and buggy riders coming on the Oregon Trail. And then in 20 years, they're going to throw this up. It's awesome. Yep, he's going to do another flip. I don't want to see a flip. Do we have any more good views here? Nothing really yet. Let's see. I just want you all to see just this is in the middle of nowhere. In the hills. You can see the freeway here. So I pulled off here where we were looking at that fish rock thing was over here. Out in the middle of nowhere. And the water that's supposed to be going through the water temple and then redirected to San Francisco is coming out of Yosemite Valley. So we're going to look at a map here in a second. Oh gosh, I'm feeling dizzy. Okay. Guy have any more good stuff? He's just doing flips. Like, just look at that construction. Look at this. Look at the stuff here. It's amazing. Bible verses about springs in the desert and all that. All right, we'll close this. All right, before we look at the map, Google Maps, there's just another video by another person looking at the Sunol Water Temple. And the story is that this water temple was directing water to the city of San Francisco before the earthquake or after the earthquake. I think it was after the earthquake. They were looking for the 1906 earthquake. They were looking for new water to supply the growing population of San Francisco. And before they had this water system in place, they would cart in barrels of water from other places. That's literally what it says here. This is crazy. Let me just read it for you. I'll probably pause this video so I don't lose. This is New York Times. Okay. Sunol Water Temple. This is written in 2012. With its 12 Corinthian columns, the Sunol Water Temple looks as if it should anchor an Italian piazza. Built in 1910 by the privately owned Spring Valley Water Company, this 60-foot-high pavilion marks the confluence of 3 East Bay water sources. The only one is currently in use. So when they talk about East Bay water sources, they mean all the water that the people in the East Bay are going to be drinking. But only one is still in use. So the Sunol Water Temple is still putting water towards the Bay Area. This guy Polk built it in 1910, allegedly. The project was altruistic, and they talk about it a whole lot in that video that we were looking at here, the Sunol Water Temple and Now virtual program. Go watch it. You real researchers, go watch that video. It's hilarious. Yeah. But they said in the 1800s, locally gathered water was sold from barrels on horse-drawn buggies. All right. And then they figured out how to do this. They figured out how to cart water from the Hetch Hetchy water system in Yosemite all the way to the East Bay. It's the moment you've been waiting for. The Google map. All right. So we got Sunol, right? So the water, is it coming from the San Antonio Reservoir? Nope. It's not. Is it coming from Del Val, which is also a lovely lake that I've seen before in person? Nope, it's not coming from there. Where's it coming from? The Yosemite Valley. All the way through Modesto to Yosemite, where Half Dome is. Beautiful place. I recommend going there. I recommend visiting. And Hetch Hetchy Reservoir is right here. And if you ever drive up to Yosemite, there's some switchbacks like right around here, and I don't have it all zoomed in right now, but there's a road. When you're going up and down the switchbacks, you'll see like giant tubes coming down the mountain, and it's water being gravity pumped from the reservoir all the way down to the San Francisco Bay Area. And it's just crazy. All right. So remember what we just read here in the New York Times? Water was being, to people, it was being transported in horse-drawn buggies. All right. Here's the question. How does a civilization that's using horse-drawn buggies to water their cities, how does a civilization like that build this? This is the O'Shaughnessy Dam in Yosemite National Park. And there's a lovely video that I found by Sidetrack Adventures that has some great footage. Here's a picture of the Yosemite Valley, of the Hetch Hetchy Valley, before they dammed it up, apparently, allegedly. I don't know if y'all have watched, what is it? Minds Unveiled, they just did an amazing video about old world photoshopping things. So this could be photoshopped or this could be a legit video, but I don't know. Watch this, okay? Then they dam it. And then this is the picture of the dam now. So here's the old picture. Note the humpy rock here. And then here it is with a whole bunch of water. So this is what they're saying. Is it the same thing? We got a humpy rock here. We got this rock face here. Yeah, there's a rock face there. Actually, yeah, so the dam is up behind this place. And it's magnificent. I've been here. I've walked through this tunnel. This tunnel's crazy. You know, essentially they say it's built in, say on this plaque here, built between 1915 and 1922. They had the ability, the manpower, the technology to do this. I've walked through this tunnel here. I actually sung the Halo theme song, you know, the oh song, as I walked through it. And then as I got out, there was like an old couple that were like, was that guy just doing that? Yeah, anyway. It's an amazing place. It's magical. And there's just rock work everywhere. Monolithic, crazy rock cuts. I'm not actually looking for anything in particular here with this guy's video. I haven't watched all of it. But there's rock stuff like this all over Yosemite. I recommend going there. But yeah, look at this. Old rock stuff. All this stuff. This must be at the base of the valley where the water comes out of the dam. So they said they built this whole dam in 1915, 1915. And it's crazy. One thing I noticed though, here we go. This is what I was looking for. Just watch this road go by. All right. These guardrails are all the way up the mountain. The whole ride up into Yosemite. Giant monolithic blocks cut out of the mountain in 1900. So that was just a little stretch. And I never noticed this before, but you know, these kind of works, they're all over California, all over the Midwest. Just stuff like this. Yosemite is crazy. The whole valley is crazy. And the idea that water is carted from this dam all the way to Sunol, and then the Sunol Water Temple. Oh my gosh, it's so far. Yeah, I'm close. I'm not close. I had farther to go. There's Sunol. Goes all the way there. Like that's a legit like 4-hour drive in a car going 70 miles an hour. They didn't have cars like that back then. So how did they devise the technology to pump all the water all the way there? And then there's the Puglas Water Temple in Redwood City, which is over here somewhere. Sunol, then you got Redwood City, and that was supposedly pumping all the water to San Francisco. It's crazy. Either America at 1900 had a breakaway civilization, like the government, robber barons, the rich people, the elites, the land terraformers. They had super high technology and they built all this stuff when they said they did in a year or two. Or this is an ancient civilization that we just are built on top of it. I like to lean more towards the second. Just look at this. That's not natural. San Francisco is all crazy. Golden Gate Bridge. All these ancient forts and batteries. Cough, cough. Battery. Like a battery in a flashlight or something. And then you've got a giant star fort here, the Fort Point. Yeah. All connected. All made turn of the century, 1900. It's crazy. When there was supposed to be like hardly anybody around in California, like wasn't settled until 1850. And you got all this stuff getting built. Also to note, the biggest city next to this reservoir and Yosemite National Park, I looked it up. I could be wrong, but the biggest city around was called Sonora. And I had closed the window because it was honestly kind of boring. But Sonora is a little town, about a population of about 5,000 people in Sonora. And it's been at a population of 5,000 since 1850s. So it's never grown. I mean, maybe it's grown a little bit, but 5,000 people living in Sonora. Like, how do you build something like that? How do you build a crazy reservoir like this? And it's very similar, very close in time to all the other dams that they put in. Very interesting. I hope I've piqued your interest. Got about a 20-minute video here, but literally there's like a zillion things you could look at. Just open your eyes to the stuff around you. I didn't go out of my way to discover this stuff. I just started paying attention. So thanks to all these truthers for putting out content. Again, I want to recommend Puglas' Water Temple. I want to thank all these people who I just ripped off their videos for fair use commentary. And yeah, pay attention to weird stuff like that. That's weird. Anyway, I don't know what else I'll do with my next video, but we're going to be asking questions and giving lots of wrong answers. Thanks for coming. Have a fantastic day. If you like this video, like it. Subscribe for more weird stuff coming. More wrong answers provided. And yeah. Thanks. Peace.